Far away.
Okay, so a lot of these technologies are finding their way into automotive applications. We've been working with a number of leaders like Renesas and TI in automotive applications for many years with our PowerVR GPUs. And again, some of the GPU compute stuff we've been talking about is now generating a lot of interest in automotive. You'll see a couple of demos here from automotive. This is the Renesas R-Car2 platform, which is being used by a lot of car manufacturers today for creating next generation applications. This is an example of using a GPU to do lane detection. What you'll see here is we're feeding a video into this demonstration. It's being computed live from the video, and you'll see what it's doing is it's identifying the lane, distances from the cars ahead, and hopefully eventually he'll move lane, so it'll immediately highlight when you're moving from lane to lane, but it never unfortunately does it when I want it to. But these sorts of applications are gaining a lot of popularity now, and this is part of the ADAS fields, assisted driver information. The beauty is this is being done again using GPU compute. So you can see he's now changing lane. The lanes have now changed to green only when he's in the right lane. And so this sort of thing is simple, immediately usable driver aids, and you're going to see a lot more of this, which is coming up in the future. This is done by a partner called Luxoft, which we've also announced a strategic partner with this week. What we're also seeing, of course, are graphics coming into future generations of automotive. Our partner Rightware is providing UIs for many new cars that are now shipping from brands like Audi, Ferrari, and so on and so forth. And so we've worked with Rightware for many years. They've historically been known for their benchmarks for graphics, so they understand their graphics extremely well. So we think they've done a great job on developing this UI framework, particularly for automotive and other very quality-driven applications. And these are a couple of examples where GPU graphics and GPU compute are finding their way into more and more automotive applications.
And who are some of your industry partners? I know you mentioned Ferrari and Audi.
Yeah, the customers of Rightware, they have many, many more, because the UI requires a lot of attention to detail when it comes to the actual quality of the display there.
So you guys are prepared to power the autonomous vehicle?
Absolutely. If you look at the autonomous vehicle, it needs communications, it needs high-performance processing. The GPU compute, you can see, has many applications, and yes, we're already involved in a number of interesting projects around that.
Can you discuss IoT security as it applies to a connected car?
Sure. The car is communicating in a variety of different ways. The fundamental problem is there's many sources of data. You've got private data capturing what the driver is doing. You've got the car interaction with the environment. You've got, then it may be streaming, also a connected car may be streaming content from somewhere else. And these are all different security domains. You may be getting tolling information, that's another payment domain. And so our multi-domain security is very important, and that's what we do. As our security architecture, it runs across the entire MIPS range, so the communications engines can be secured, the application processors running the displays and so on can be secured, everything in the system. The GPUs can also be secured. We announced last year that our next generation Series 7 has virtualization, which we use as the basis of our security architecture, so we can secure every aspect of these environments. So this security is security of data. You also need to secure operation. When you're running in a car, it's a very high reliability environment. You cannot afford the instrumentation to suddenly switch off, like this one tends to do, in a real car situation. So what you do is you create a secure domains that says if something goes wrong with the DVD playback, that is not going to stop your safety critical lane detection system. And that's another aspect of security. And so all of these approaches are all important aspects. And then you get through to the detecting all the different sensors, face detection of everybody in the car, sleep detection for the driver, and then all these other things. The logging of information for insurance purposes. All of these are security domains, and that multi-domain security is why we're getting a lot of interest for our approach in automotive.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Okay.
This was, you guys have a